Hello everybody, and welcome to... Could you stop? We done? Hello, and welcome to Factorio. Let me get through the boring parts real quick, and I'll see you shortly. Before I do that, here's the map that we have so far. Okay, now that I've got some of the basics set up, such as my lab, iron plates, coal, and copper, as well as a little bit of stone, and of course power, here's a quick overview. I am playing without biters on a vanilla game. I do not have space age. So, now that we've got some of the basics set up, let's go ahead and start crafting some of the basic things like belts, inserters, pipes, lights, as well as assemblers, and probably the boilers, as well as the steam engines. Get that going so that we can have the electric mining drill as well. So let's pick a nice open area, and I'll have to handcraft a couple of assembling machines to get this started, but that won't take but a minute. Okay, electric mining drill is now finished, so that can also go into our assembly line. Let's start with electronic circuits, because we'll need those for pretty much everything. So there's our simple little design for the electronic circuits. Off of that, we are going to build inserters, assembling machines, and the electric mining drills. Okay. This is a bit of a cluster. I made a bit of a mistake, but it's okay. I fixed it. Welcome to my channel. So for anybody who's never seen Factorio before, first and foremost, why are you on my channel? Secondly, this is going to be way too much for you, right off of the bat. Sorry? I guess? I'm not a tutorial channel. If you want tutorials, go somewhere else. All I gotta do is put iron plates all over the place, and eventually all things will be working. I think? Maybe. It seems like things are being made. Yeah. Things are being made of all varieties. Simple inserters, long-handed inserters. I don't see anything coming out of the electric mining drills, but that's okay. They're all limited to 1 stack. Except for the belts, those are 2 stacks because we need 2 stacks. Got a little gear storage here because that's just how I managed to get the gears into this one. Anyways, that's basically making all the basic stuff for now. And I use lights to indicate where all of the pickup points are. So anyways, while that's doing its thing, whatever that thing is and whatever it's doing, I suppose I should work on some new research. So I suppose I'll go for the radar since that doesn't require anything to be manufactured in this complex. Things are definitely getting built, so I'm happy with that. Okay, so I built something to make these stone furnaces automatic, and built my first automated electric mining drill. So, that's a thing. I should also note, I have blueprints here, most of them are way outdated. The only things that I really see myself using is this modular rail network that I have here. And maybe a couple of other ones like the balancers and stuff like that. Most of everything else here is from 1.7. Sorry, 0.17. Because that's the last time I played this game. And our radar finished, so we're going to move on to logistics, I suppose? Sure. Why is everything halted here? There is no way. Gears. Gears have held up production. Okay. Alright. So now I just need to pretty much wait a little while for stuff to get built because I did not build it very effectively. But at least I have some form of automated crafting and not handcrafting. Okay, and while I wait for all of that to be built, I should probably start thinking about the direction in which my factory is going to grow. Oh, one thing I should actually do. So I decided to build myself some radars, and go ahead and place those around, because they're going to be very useful in the later game. So I'm gonna just run off in this generalized direction, and see if there's anything that I need be concerned about. And it looks like concern number one is a gigantic forest that I don't want to take care of if I'm going to expand my factory. However, with that also being said, there's a giant copper node. And more coal? Okay, so as just a basic starting point, I think we're going to build some iron smelters over here, some steel smelters here. Obviously, I haven't unlocked steel yet, as that is right here. Some stone processing, and copper, with some extra belts going down the center for things that come out of the crude oil. And just to have some extra room. Some basic stone, some refined stone, stuff like that running through the center. Then we'll have copper over here. And then somewhere in probably this vicinity, we'll just have some green circuits. It's probably a ways farther than I'm actually going to make it, but most of this is just for planning purposes at the time being. So we'll have our green circuits kind of coming into the main area here. And our main research area is probably going to be, I'm going to say, some offshoot over here, with all of the parts kind of coming up and in, something like that. Giving myself a little bit of a plan, and planning for the future as well. Because once these resources are gone, that's going to make an excellent location for a train station, bringing all of the resources in for our main area to continue functioning until I can start building other facilities in the future. But I'm getting way too far ahead of myself. I've got a lot to do between now and then. And our logistics also finished in that time while I was trying to plan everything out. So, next up, I suppose we'll go for the fast inserters. So now with things planned out a little bit more, all I gotta do is execute the plan. It's gonna take a while. Okay, let's see. This is where I'm claiming that my iron should go, so let's go ahead and... So, yeah, little premise, kind of just like this. And that should be good enough for the steel. And that will be our steel production, and this will be our iron. From there, I'm going to want probably at least 4 belts going on there before I bring in the stone, which is literally just going to be the same as the iron belts that we had in our iron area just a second ago. Just a nice, simple little setup. Like that. Just like so. And that's going to just basically be our stone one, and so on and so forth until we have a bunch of smelters in this area to support our rapid expansion that we are going to proceed with. So, there we are.